a couple points. I know you probably have to go here pretty soon.
Yep, I'm going to go farmer's market, my Sunday morning fun.
Just sort
yes, go on.
Yeah,
Tell me.
Yeah, sort of addendums. The Tao Te Ching, about the first thing it says is the Tao that can be said isn't the Tao. And that's we get lost in the conceptualization of reality, even the physical reality. We get lost in the conceptualization, and we're living in our heads with a second-hand life that's built of labels and mistake that for reality. And we're sort of stumbling around in our own mental darkness, walking into walls, and then getting mad at quote unquote the outer reality for interfering with my daydreams, so to speak. Another point is, I've always said that what I perceive you to be is Bill's living word, basically. You are a living demonstration of what he's saying in the book, and you're also around to actually talk about it and help people over, make it easier for them than it was for you, or certainly it was for Bill, because...
Exactly. That's how it feels to me at this point, and I can only follow what it feels like to me and what I, my intuitive sense of what I need to do, and that's how it feels to me. So I'm going to trust it, and I'm just going to do that, and I think you're absolutely right. What he did for me was, or how can I even say it? I get to live exactly what he was pointing to. It found me. I get to do it. I get to be the living of it. And by doing that, by having that be here with me and being able to share Bill's work, I really do feel like I'll be able to bridge something for others, so that, because his book is going to get ignored totally unless there's something something beautiful that points to it, and it's me. It's like I got to be the cake. I got to say, hey. This is you can have this too, and it is sincere, and it's real, and it's genuine. And anybody who gets to meet me will know that it is real. I mean, there's no doubt. It is. And so, and it's fun. Oh my God. I mean, if you get to come to see me, you'd have so much fun. It's just such a joy. And, when you watch Bill on that DVD, even though he's had a stroke and everything, you see that joy and that twinkle and that laughter and that sense of humor. That's the child on that DVD. That is absolutely him living it even in his condition. And that is the joy, and that's what happens, and it's such a freedom. So, everybody's looking for freedom in the world. Oh my gosh, the child is it. The child is pure liberation. That's what everybody's looking for. Everything just keeps pointing to, it's just like, yes.
What I'd like to do is continue this at some... Why don't we go back on the Sunday morning schedule if that works for you? I'll try to get the right phone number this time so we have a little bit more time.
Okay.
Because I would like the reference to the book that really sort of underpins the experience. It's not an experience, because an experience is something you're out of. This is not something you're doing. This is something you're being. So
exactly.
Experience isn't...
I can't help it.
Yeah.
It's me. Yeah.
So
I can't help it. Sorry. What's that old song? Can't help it. Falling in love again. Can't help it.
But the guy's name is Galen Sharp, and the book is loosely translated. Let's see, it's What Am I? A study of non-volitional living. And non-volitional living is really pointing to Sandy Jones isn't making the decisions anymore.
Oh, yeah, but see, that's not true either.
Well, okay.
The beauty is I have a choice all the time of how I want to live and do and be. To say it's choiceless isn't quite real either.
Well, that's true.
That's why it's the third place that combines choiceless, yes.
Okay.
Always a choice, yes. I'm doing it, yes. Only God is doing it, yes. is always a yes. No matter which way you go, it's always a yes.
Oh, I love that.
It is that. Yes, it is that. Yes, it is that. Yes. I mean, there's not anything that it's not. So.
Well, that's beautiful, but and essentially the essence on this thing, the reason that happens is there's only one I here, and it's each one of those expressing from a different angle.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
And I must say, I only read the first 3 pages of that thing you sent me because as it started to go on, he lost. In my mind, he started to go right back into the conceptual explaining, and I couldn't go there.
No, absolutely.
It just got too much for me. But everybody loves what they love, and they make. I don't know. I didn't read the rest of the book. I just love those first few sentences you sent, and they were all that I needed. So that's where I left off right there. So I can't say.
Let me tell you this. I've conservatively probably had 4,000 books in my life, and very seldom did they get read straight through. I would find something in there that filled in a piece of the puzzle that I was looking for, and I'd go off to another and fill in another piece. So I was choosing, but they were simultaneously choosing me, and ultimately you find what you need, and then if your heart moves you in another direction, you follow your heart. It's always your heart choosing. It's just how you're defining your heart ultimately. And
you got it exactly. Yeah, and everybody's really doing it at some level all the time. We are.
Yes.
And that's why the child never leaves us. It's always with us. It's ever present, everywhere at once, like the photon. It's here. That's why you can just find it. Anywhere you are, anytime you are, when you're down on the floor, dying from, life is just hell, you can find it there. And it's with you all the time. And it doesn't take a study in anything. Oh, what a gift! What a gift! Anyway, I'll let you go, Rich. But thank you. That was lovely. And
yeah, do you want me to send you a copy or just put it out there?
Oh, just put it.
All right, that was
and put my new picture out there, because
send me a copy. Yeah, send me a copy of your new picture to an email. So I'll put it in my file.
Send it to
yes,
you.
I'll put
people seem to like that one, and it's nice because, as I say, if they like the cake, maybe they'll come, figure out what's inside the cake.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
That's right, exactly. It seems to, anyway. So,
you got to meet people where they're at. That's the fact of the matter. And then
it is, and it's sweet and it's beautiful, and I love it. And don't believe me, I am enjoying it.
Well, I can. It's hard not to tell.
I have nothing but love.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll send you that, and you can post it with it, and that'll be fun. Okay.
And let's plan on doing this again next Sunday at the time we set.
Well, yeah.
If that works.
And then we'll see what falls apart or not.
Yeah, well,
okay?
What I'd like to do is get into the guts a little bit more of what that guy actually said as you sort of put legs on it, breathe life into it.
Oh, what guy?
The guy that we were talking about with his reference to the three states of mind and so forth.
Right, exactly.
Because I think that really...
that to me was just so perfect. He just did it so well. I mean, it was so succinct. He didn't know what he was talking about.
No, he didn't.
He's very intellectual, but he could understand what he was talking about, But I could tell that he wasn't really... I don't think he really got what he was talking about.
Well, I think it was
beautiful anyway, so I just went, that was made for me. That was perfect, so thank you.
Yeah, I think, who knows, maybe just wrote it for me to find, to give to you, to actually...
I think so.
Because it really reinforces from a different perceptual angle exactly what Bill was saying, and it sort of puts some... how should we say, opened a door for some people that might otherwise not get it, is sort of what I'm seeing here. All of this is taking away like Bill said, it's got to be intellectually viable or the mind's just not going to ever let it get to the heart. Now with your stuff is ecstatic enough that the mind basically is just going to be out of the way.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, we'll see, but that's kind of the hope that I can just kind of take you right there, and you just go, oh, wow, this is nice, you know. And then you kind of walk around in the world going, oh, gosh, I'm kind of just, I'm in heaven. And then, of course, that will kind of slip away, but at least they'll be there for a moment or a day, and then they'll say, okay, let me find the guy that she got this from, you know.
Yes.
You know, that's how we think, and they can, and they will, and they can find Bill. So that's what I'm doing. But anyway, okay, Rich.
Wonderful, and let's close this with my favorite thing of the whole time was yes, 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 everything, yes.
Yes, yes, that's it. Love it. Okay.
God bless.
Have a good day.
Okay.